Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel. And so far, Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, Trouble That Will Befall the Land. Trouble that will befall the land. Call halal Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, call halal Yamla, ala ayanawa, abanawa, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. It's something that's on my spirit, and as the title reads, trouble that will befall the land. And right now, the focus is here in the U.S. because this is where that great destruction, that great deliverance is coming out of. This place is divided. The Lord said in Isaiah the 19th chapter that he would set the Egyptian against the Egyptian and they shall fight. And we know Esau, Edom, the so-called white folks, which are in rulership that dictate policy in Congress, they represent the new modern day Egyptians. And Donald Trump he's pressing the issue that these sanctuary cities like California that don't want to get in line with his whole policies and things like that, and with these the deportation and the ICE raids, if they don't want to, these sanctuary cities don't want to get in line, he's getting ready to, just full court press, and increase the pressure, because it's getting to a point where these different senators and, people in Congress and things are getting arrested. It's like Senator Alex Padilla, if I'm saying his name right, who was at the press conference of Secretary of Homeland Security, Christy Noel. He got arrested. So, it's getting physical, and they're putting hands on people now. So, the political turmoil right now is being turned up. Because there's civil unrest that's coming. And right along with food shortages. There's a problem right now that's increasing, at these different food banks, pop-up pantries and stuff where you can get, free food resources. They're, due to all these federal aid cuts and these programs, they're being slashed, they're being cut. See? So the food shortages and, Trump is going to increase with these tariffs. Because you have the price of steel, washer and dryers, air conditioners and, things and stuff like that. These things are going to increase. They're going to cost more. The inflation, and soon we'll go into hyperinflation. And with this whole thing with the Israelis and Iran, oil is going to go up. Oil is going to increase. See? You know, it's just this place is one event away from, you know, just completely boiling over. One event away. And this is why you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you tribes, you know, matter of fact, let me go here. Paul, hello, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Let me go here. Isaiah. You know, because these doors of mercy are still open. The doors of mercy are still open. There's still time to come and seek the Lord. There's still time. Isaiah 55:6, and it reads, it says, seek ye the Lord. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. See? And the Lord, you know, the Lord has set up men, particular men out of his people, to come and speak his true gospel, his true word. See? And, you know, we know the internet is the unicorn. Right? The internet is the unicorn. The internet does a heavy lifting of the Lord's word, because we know we have Hebrew Israelites, Jake, that are scattered into every single nation on earth. And the internet is all over the world. It's global. It goes into every single nation. So the internet does a heavy lifting of the Lord's word. And then you also have, you know, the street ministry, right? So the Lord is telling you, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. So the Lord's word is going out. It's everywhere. We know the Hebrew Israelites, you know, is a real one, sighing and crying. You know, preaching the Lord's word, bringing it out correctly. Ultimately, starting here at Great Millstone with the apostles on down, still to this day. So the Lord said, seek him while he may be found, because we know famine of hearing the words of the Lord is approaching. Famine of hearing the words of the Lord is approaching. Because once the Lord pulled back his word, that's it. That's it. And the Lord said they're going to be, because this time is going to be so evil. Ultimately, in this place, the U.S., there's going to be evil, man. Lawlessness. You know, sedition amongst men. You want to be covered. You want to be covered. But the Lord tells you that his eyes are upon a sinful kingdom. And we know this place is pure abomination. The things that they promote. Let me go here. Ezekiel. Salakia. Ezekiel. Ezekiel 7. Because we know judgment is going to start with 2/3 of the Lord's people, and then on down to the other nations. Israel, Jerusalem is a people before a place. Which you use so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Let me go here. Ezekiel 7 and Ezekiel 7 and 1, and it reads, it says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, unto the land of Israel, an end. The end is come upon the four corners of the land. See? Israel is a people before a place. The Lord is telling you, man, you know, the Lord about to put 2/3 of the Lord's people, they're not going to make it in, they're not going to be delivered in this end. They're going to fall by the edge of his sword, which are these judgments. A lot of our people, they don't believe, they're all into these other different philosophies and man-made religions, Islam, Christianity. Calling on Allah, calling on Buddha and Jah, Jesus the Christ. The Lord tell you He's going to give you over to those names. Because there's power in the Lord's name. If you have the correct name, which is YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Starting with the Father, Yahawah, which means He is. Yahawah, He is. And His Son, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. There's power in the name. But our people, a lot of our people don't agree with that. There's a controversy with that. So the Lord said, also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, unto the land of Israel, an end. The end is come upon the four corners of the land. It says 3, now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger. The Lord said He's sending His anger. He said He's angry with the wicked every day. He's angry with the wicked every day. Now will I send mine anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways. See? See? The Lord told you. He said, I'm going to judge everybody according to their ways. This is the time where you're supposed to be getting right. This is the time where, you're supposed to be getting in line and doing thus saith the Lord to the best of your ability. But there's a lot of pride. There's a lot of different snares and traps. Because the Lord tell you the heart is deceitful and wicked. And who can know it? Roughly paraphrasing it. He go judge everybody according to their ways. If you ain't been trying your hardest to seek the Lord, do the best that you can, and you out here gang banging, you out here slanging drugs, all into different organized crime, The Lord gonna get every single last one of you. You're not gonna escape. All you wicked individuals that won't repent ultimately with the Lord's people, that are out here just doing wicked, man, and going contrary against the Lord's word, the Lord gonna get you. He's going to get you. It's just a matter of time. And will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. All thine abominations. Of false balances of abomination. See? There's a lot of false balances in this end right now, in this, ultimately, throughout the world, and ultimately in this place. Things are not in order. They're not in order. You got man going with man, woman going with woman. I mean, the list goes on, man. The poor is just constantly being taxed to death. Women control, over the, run the men. It's just, all these different, you got Jake worshiping these different false idols and gods. Spiritually, adultery. And you got physical adultery. For the Lord said, for all thine abominations, eating all the abominable foods, shrimp, crab, lobster, duck, snake, turtle. I mean, just eating all abominable foods. For the Lord said, He go get thee, recompense thee for all thine abominations. It says, for, and mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. The Lord not playing about this abomination, Jake. See? It says, it says, thus saith the Lord, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. It says, an evil, and only evil, behold, is come. This is why we're saying the evils increase. You see? The evils. The Lord told you, if not evil, roughly paraphrasing it, but hath evil been in the city and I have not done it? The Lord told you, I kill and I heal. I wound and make alive. I, the Lord, do all these things. And the Lord told you that He's going to bring evil upon thee that you can't escape. You're going to need the Lord in this end. You're going to need His, you can try to get a weapon, but that's not going to work. It's the evil that the Lord is bringing is going to be too overwhelming. The Lord going to open up that spiritual realm too. These different apparitions, and you got Behemoth. Down there in Mexico, they call them the Cucuy. You got Leviathan. The Lord is the King of terrors, man. The King of terrors. He's going to, just like that movie, The Terrifier. The Lord is a million times that on steroids, man, when you're not obedient to Him. And this is what a lot of people, starting with 2/3 of our people are going to face. They're going to get terrorized, man. It says 7, it says, the morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land, the time is come. The day of trouble is near. See, the day of trouble is near. This is why the Lord told us to pray and watch. Pray and watch. You're supposed to get your mind prepared. You know, preparing your mind for action spiritually. Because a lot of people are just, they're not going to be able to take all this destruction and judgment and chaos that the Lord is bringing. You're going to have to have this, you're going to have the spirit, man. The Lord said the day of trouble is near. It says 8, it says, now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee. See? Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee and accomplish mine anger upon thee. He's going to accomplish. The Lord said he's going to accomplish his anger. You know, just like when you're trying to get a goal. You know, like Jake likes to, you know, I got to get that bag. You know, you get that, yes, got it, you know, or whatever you're trying to do. The Lord said he's going to accomplish his anger. He's determined to tell you he meditates terror, man. Meditates terror. The Lord is so pissed off. He told you, when I come back, I'm not going to meet thee as a man. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee and accomplish mine anger and upon thee, and I will judge of thee according to thy ways. See? This is why you better get your act together, Jake. You better come back to the Lord, and there's no excuse, man. You're not playing. And we'll recompense thee for all thine abominations, and my eye shall not spare. Neither will I have pity. The Lord said, my eye shall not spare, neither shall I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways and thine abominations that are in the midst of thee. And ye shall know that I am the Lord that smiteth thee. The Lord said he's not going to spare men, women, and children. If you ain't a part of the Lord's elect, the Lord gonna deal with you, man. It says, 10, it says, behold, the day, behold, it is come. The morning is gone forth. The rod hath blossomed, pride hath budded. And it's just symbolic to like a flower. Because the pride in this place, the people have the arrogancy, man. The pride is gone through the roof. You try to tell, you know, starting with our people about the Lord and their ways, they don't want to hear it. It says, behold, the day, behold, it is come. The morning is gone forth. The rod hath blossomed, pride hath budded. See? It's like a flower. It blossoms and budded, man. It's right. It says 11, violence is risen up into a rod of wickedness. It says, none of them shall remain, nor of their multitude, nor of any of theirs, neither shall be wailing for them. It's destruction coming, man. It's coming. 12, it says, the time is come, the day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude. See? It says the time is come, the day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude. We're not going back to these, 72-hour sales, Labor Day weekend sales. These days, it's coming to an end. Hyperinflation is on the way. Gas going to continue to rise. You're going to soon $8, $9 for a gallon of gas coming. We see the whole thing with the eggs. We're not going back to normal. That's over and done with. The ship is sinking. This is what the Lord is saying. It says 13, it says, for the seller shall not return to that which is sold. It says, although they were yet alive, for the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return, neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life. And I'll leave it there, man. I'll leave it there. This is it. This is it. Trouble is coming to the land, man. It's here, but it's gonna overwhelmingly increase. Matter of fact, I'll close out with this. Let me see. Let me see. Salakia. I'll close out with this. You have to understand, man, without the Lord, you're not going to make it. Isaiah 43 and 11. Isaiah 43 and 11. It says, even I am the Lord, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. And beside me, there is no Savior. Shalom.